Good afternoon. This is Carolyn Lang coming to you from Wisconsin. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was the Passion Planner. I know there are tons of planners out there. I was a fan of the Franklin Covey planner for a long time when I was working full-time. I've used the At a Glance. I've used Daytime. Practically every one that's out there I think I've probably tried. I had a really nice one when I was homeschooling, and it was a horizontal planner, so that had plenty of space for a weekly format. But the one that I've seen recently and wanted to give a try for was the Passion Planner. You can find it at www.passionplanner.com, and it is a Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter program, and from a college student, I believe she started it up. And so it was basically to keep her from drifting in her life and not getting her schoolwork done, not going forward in her goals and dreams, and hence the word Passion Planner. So I went and I guess I'd seen some reviews and I'd found it online. And the nice thing about it is you can actually get some printables so you can see what it's like up close and personal. Give it a try for a week and see if you'd like to order it. But I'll just jump right in. What they start is, when you get the Passion Planner, like I said, you can download some printables, and they talk about what is your passion roadmap. I mean, really, to do the planner the right way, you start with that. And that's nice because it really makes you think about what is your goal. So you put your goal with the, start with the end in mind, kind of an idea, so that you can work towards your goal and move everything forward a little bit all the time. I know with life, it gets crazy, and pretty soon you get to the end of the week and you haven't done anything on this one particular project that you wanted to get to. So with that, you start with the goal, and it's got, the front is your wish list, and then they have your lifetime goal over here, your 3-year goal, a 1-year goal, and then 3 months goal. So you put out do a little mind mapping. Hi Michelle, thanks for joining me. You do a mind mapping of all your different goals, and then really they set a timer on this. They suggest you set a timer so that you just do a brain dump. What's the first thing that comes to mind? And I imagine you could do as many of these as you want till you really kind of get what you're looking for. But you set a goal, and yeah, you can do the mind map for each of the time frames. So they say, and I thought this was really interesting, because sometimes, you write down what you think you should write down, but you don't really write down what your dreams and goals are. And the way they wrote on here was, the instructions were that pretend that this is a magical paper. So whatever you write on here would come true. And then you sit down and you write your roadmap out. And that kind of changed it a little bit for me. So anyways, you put this all down, and it could be any goal in any area. I know with Stephen Covey, they talk about the different roles that you have to play in your life, whether it be a spouse, a parent, a child, if you're taking care of elderly parents, maybe you're just taking care of parents, your work, whatever your work is that you have to do, and then what do you have to do for each of those. So you can use the same principles. But after you do your full passion, hi Stephanie, or Stefan, I'm not quite sure, but thanks for joining me. When you fill this all out, then they take your what they call your game changer. You go back and you circle in each of the time frames what is the thing that's really going to push you forward. I know Chalene Johnson refers to it as your push goal. So then you take your game changer, and then you break that all out and actually delineate what steps you need to take to achieve that goal, and for each thing, and then you prioritize it. You put it, you kind of jot down how many minutes that you need to do. Let's say you want to create a blog post. Well, you have to have a blog first. How long is it going to take you to research your sites, your domain name, all of those things, and actually get it set up and running? and then how long will it take you to write the blog post and post the blog post, etc., etc. So you break that all down so you've got some numbers next to it. And then I'll use the big one here. This is their monthly layout. And you can choose whether it starts on a Sunday or a Monday, I believe, but this is the monthly layout. And so down here in the to-do list section, I gotta move it here. The to-do list section, these little boxes, I don't know if you can, there we go. The to-do, you can see the boxes here. That is where you put the time that it takes to achieve each of those tasks, and then you write it up here so you can actually break it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Michelle. So they say when you write down what it is you want to accomplish for the week down here on the to-do list, and then you put in all of your non-movables in your weekly planner. Hi Pam, thanks for joining me. So you put in if you have doctor's appointments, if you have to work a certain block and are unavailable for other things, whatever. So you put those in your weekly layout, and then you take your times that you've broken these out. And so let's say you have 15 minutes to do some research on something or to post a social media post. Well, then you can put it in here where you've got an open spot. So that way you can kind of fill it in within your day and not get it overscheduled too much. The nice thing is on their website, they have some wonderful tips on how to use Post-it notes, how to use different color markers. Some people use it kind of like as a bullet journal, if you're familiar with that. I tried bullet journaling, but it was too unstructured for me. This is the undated one because I wanted to just give it a try. So it was half price, maybe even less than that. So it was like $12 to just give it a try. So it's wide open, and see, then you have to, since it's undated, you have to put your own dates in, but then you can set up what each are the different things. Hi Chris, thanks for joining me. This is about the Passion Planner. So then you can set it all up. It has a little thing about good, for gratitude, good things that happened, the focus of the week, the focus of the day, and then this space down here, a lot of people have used for bullet journaling, keeping track of your workouts, keeping track of your financial goals, business goals, excuse me, whatever is really important. Now in the undated one, move this. In the undated one, they have all of the monthly layouts at the beginning of the book. And then after the monthly layout is a month in review. So after you fulfill the month, then you can go back through it and actually critique your month. What are some lessons that you've learned? How are you doing? What are you specifically grateful for? Those sorts of things, and kind of being able to do a post-mortem on your month and then carry it forward to the next month. And then in the back they have all the different weeks, and then they have at the very back some open pages and some graphing pages, so you can use them for whatever you need to do with that. This is the smaller size. It has a nice little band that you having trouble here. A nice little rubber band to keep it closed and open. They do have a bookmark right here that you can put anywhere. I've used tabs to identify the different months. Now, one thing I will caution you on is this is the print for what they call compact size. Now, if you're anything like me and your eyes are getting a little older, or you have trouble with vision anyway, I need to use some readers along with my contacts to see this thing. So if you go with the bigger printout, it's a whole lot easier. Now, then again, it is a little bigger to try and stick in your briefcase or your purse or whatever you're carrying. But if visibility is important to you, you may want to choose this. There's also different colors for the binder. It comes in an academic year from July to the next July, or it comes in regular January through December. or undated, like I said. So there's a variety out there. They also have a nice referral program, and they do have a special right now on 2017 calendar. So if you're like me and end of the month, end of June meant that was the end of your calendar, you can get a good deal on it and just give it a try. So better than some of those others that I saw at Staples, which were $30, $40 a piece. So anyways, I will give you an update on how I'm doing with the journal. Like I said, I just got it started. But I think overall it has kind of helped me get back on track. Like I said, I used to use Stephen Covey, but it gets to be a little expensive sometimes, and it wasn't always as flexible as what I needed in the weekly format. So I will give you an update on how it's working, but I encourage you to check it out. Like I said, you can print off some flyers, some papers, and give it a try on your own and see if you like it before you actually invest in it. So, all right, well, you guys have a great day. I hope that helped with a little bit of productivity for you. I like to have things that I can check off and glance at to keep me on task. Otherwise, I'm just like a squirrel, I think. So, oh, the Happy Planner. Michelle says she uses the Happy Planners. Well Life one. Yeah. So there's, like I said, there's a lot out there and they're nice, but I didn't want to take the time to decorate it all up and make it look like a scrapbook. I am not a good scrapbooker anyway, so doing my planner, I just needed something that would work and get to it right away. So I use colorful pens when I want to make it pretty. So I like to see how yours is working out, Michelle. With that, have a great, oh, you don't decorate. Yeah, I don't either. So, all right, guys. Take care, have a great weekend, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye now.